So when it comes to trading crypto, especially trading crypto with futures or with leverage, size matters, right? That's one of the biggest things. The trade stays the same. It doesn't matter whether you're trading with $1,000 or 100,000 or $1,000,000. The actual risk to reward, the entry, the stop loss, all of that is the same. But it obviously makes a huge difference whether you're trading with $1,000 or whether you're trading with 100,000 or even more than that. Because if you're trading with $1,000 and you're using proper risk management, so you're risking 1% of your account to be able to make usually 3%, 3 or 4 or 5% if you're right, and you lose 1% when you're wrong. That is typically proper risk management, because this way, when you lose trades, and losing is part of trading, when you lose trades, when you're risking 1%, you can lose 3, 4, 5 trades in a row, and you're still only down maybe 5%. And the reason why most people lose at trading is because they risk way too much. They risk 20% or 50% or 100% of their account on a trade when they're wrong. And that basically guarantees that in the long term, when you take that much risk, you are going to blow your account, because part of trading is losing. And even if you have a pretty good win rate, which is like 70%, or let's say even you're really good and you get an 80% win rate, that means you're still losing 20% of the time. That means out of every 10 trades you take, you're still losing 2 trades. And if you are losing 50% of your account on those 2 trades, or blowing your whole account, you're guaranteed to lose, right? So that is where most people go wrong. So if you stick to proper risk management, you basically guarantee a longer longevity as a trader. Now the problem is, if you're only trading with $1,000, you're only risking $10 per trade, and maybe you're making $30 or $40 or $50 in a trade. Now keep in mind, if you can make 5% consistently on average per month as a trader, that's pretty good. That's 60% a year. If you do that 5% and it compounds, it's pretty good. So even if you're making 60% in a year, if you're only trading with $1,000, you're only making $600, and that is obviously not going to pay any sort of bills or make a significant change to your life. Now, when people only have $1,000 to trade with, what they typically tend to do is they start taking massive risks to be able to make acceptable dollar terms. So they might start to risk $300, which is 30% of the whole account on a single trade. Now, if you risk 300 and you make 3R, let's say you make $900 on a trade, that's obviously very nice. But again, that's completely unsustainable, because if you lose $300, you're down 30%. And if you lose 3 trades in a row, which is completely possible at that size, you've basically blown the account. So that brings me to the point, size matters. And not everyone has $100,000 in risk capital to start trading with, and even if you have it, do you want to risk a whole $100,000, especially when you're new and you haven't proven stuff? So that is where prop firms come in, where you can leverage other people's capital. There's companies that allow you to prove yourself as a trader. So if you know how to trade and you can run up a demo account to 10% without drawing down more than 6%, that's typically the rules of prop firms, you're able to purchase an evaluation for one of these tests. You pass that test by running it up to 10%, and then you're able to get funded with $100,000, and you can then trade with that $100,000 and make 90% or keep 90% of what you make. So if you have a $100,000 account and you continue to trade with that, let's say you run it up to $110,000, you get to keep that $9,000, which is 90% of the 10K. This is prop firm trading. I've actually made a complete video about that, so I'm not going to repeat myself necessarily about the whole process there. If you want to watch that, I will link to it in the description down below, or you can simply find it on my YouTube channel. Just search for Crypto Breakout Prop Review on my YouTube channel, Intelligent Cryptocurrency. So the reason for this video is I wanted to share, besides the prop firm stuff, if you need help with this and help with trading, what I'm actually doing is I'm doing real-time challenges where I purchased the 100K evaluation from a Breakout Prop in this case, and I will actually trade the account in real time. Every single trade I take, I will share, win or lose, transparently in real time in my VIP Discord, and this allows people to see, and then they follow along, my VIP members, that allows them to see what I'm doing, how I'm trading it, and use that for extra education, for guidance, to learn the risk management, and to see it all in action in real time. And even if you want, of course, at your own risk, there's no guarantees I pass it or not, but you could even follow along with those trades. So you can see, for example, I have a specific dedicated channel here inside my Discord. It's the October 2024 challenge, and this is basically where I purchased a $100,000 funded account on Breakout Prop. It costs $880 to do that evaluation. If I pass it, I will get funded with $100,000, where I can keep 90% of the profits that I made. And then you can see here, as we're starting, it's also very educational, where I share like how to do the lot sizing, how to take the trades, all the sizing, and all of this is shared in real time inside this Discord channel. And you can see over here every single trade I take, I share the charts, I share the reasoning, the stop loss, and I share it in real time. You know, like for example here, I said a BTC long position size 1 BTC, which makes the risk approximately 1%. And I tag everyone who is in this challenge. And you can see we're going through, we've been doing this for the whole month now of October. We're 3 months into October, and you can see all the trades are here. I update every single trade, win or lose. And at this point in time, I'm up to 103,193. So that's basically 3%. The target objective is 10%. But what is very, very important here is that I'm only risking 1% per trade. Now we have a maximum drawdown of 6%, so I can draw this account down to 94,000 before I fail this challenge, and then basically I just lost the evaluation money. But so far we're at 103,000, and the target is 110,000. If I hit 110,000, then I pass the challenge. And you can see whenever there's trades, I share them in real time, the stop losses, and we're building this up slowly. So you can see it's taken about 3 weeks to make that 3%. Sometimes you can make that in a single trade. You risk 1%, you make 3%. I had some losses, I draw them down, I claw them back. But again, every time 1% risk, that is it. And that is the safe way to trade. So this, what you do often see online, where people are running up accounts like crazy, where they turn 100K into 150 or 200K. Sure, that's all possible, but that's gambling. That's not proper risk management. Most of the time, what they're doing is they're risking 50% of the account or the whole account every single trade, and obviously hitting those wins every single time to be able to run that up. But that is not sustainable long term. You don't make 50% in a month consistently on average. You can't do that. If you were able to do that consistently, you'd become a billionaire in a few years, right? If you could keep compounding and doing like that. It doesn't work that way, because you will lose. Part of trading is taking losses. But if you want to be a long-term profitable trader, you need to be able to limit that risk. And the best way, in my opinion, after almost 2 decades of doing this, is that you have to just limit this risk to 1%. That's it. You can take 1% hits over and over and over without it affecting your long-term longevity. But once you start taking 10%, 20%, 50% hits, it's game over very, very quickly. So that is what I'm doing here inside VIP. And right now, the doors to my VIP are open. This is the last time I'm offering it at the current pricing. I will be doubling prices in December of 2024 permanently. So right now you're saving $1,000 per year on the yearly membership, and even $2,000 on the lifetime membership. The link is in the description down below if you want to come join us. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee, right? So before you think, oh, you know, I'm trying to sell you something, of course, I have my course, my VIP membership. I've been working on this, only this membership, for years and years and years. It's pretty much all I do, this and making content here. So it is of the highest possible quality, and I'm willing to back that with a 60-day unconditional money-back guarantee, and you get access to these funded account challenges. So even just this, if I can pass this challenge in real time, again, you get to learn, you get to see in real time what I'm doing, my reasoning behind the trades, why I'm taking these trades, and you can follow along if you want, obviously at your own risk. And if it passes the challenge, you could literally get a $100,000 funded account from Breakout Prop if I pass this challenge. And you can also do these on your own, of course, and you can also take these trades on your own accounts, and you can learn this way. And this is just one tiny little part of what you get inside VIP. It's actually just one of the bonuses, where I'm doing this as extra education and guidance for VIP members, where maybe not every month, but as much as I can, maybe every month, I'll be buying a challenge like this and trying to pass it in real time. So you can see it's not just all theory and education about trading in a theoretical hindsight kind of view. No, the concepts work over and over. I'm applying it in real time to crypto, to Forex, and this is what you can get access to when you're in VIP. So if you want to join, if you want to come and learn how this all works, the link is in the description down below. Right now, it's still basically a 50% saving on the yearly and on the lifetime membership. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee. Price is double in December, but this is really, really worth. Just come and sign up, even come and see for yourself how this all works. If you're interested in trading, getting better results, learning how to manage risk, getting funded, all of that and more is inside. So click the link down below and hopefully I will see you on the inside.